You to take it away.
I like that display right behind you.
Oh, Patty, thanks. I appreciate it. Paul McGuire Grimes, KSTP, Minneapolis, St. Paul. Patty, I am so excited to talk to you today. What you and Gal have done with this character and these two movies has set such a high bar for this DC extended universe. So kudos to both of you on making such really thrilling and inspirational movies. So thank you for that.
Thank you. I love hearing that. Thank you so much.
Oh my goodness, yeah. This movie has such universal themes and truths. I'm using that word specifically. But for those out there that may think, I don't really dig superhero movies, I don't know, what would be your hook to get them to watch Wonder Woman 1984?
Well, I think that's actually why I worked so hard to make this feel like the grand, poppy, classic, great films of the 80s, where there really was something for everybody. It was a great film. You know, it's not a superhero film. It's just a great film. And so I think the humor, the cast, the sparkly colors, you know, the fun, I hope that that's what makes people see something for them in it, no matter what kind of films you like.
Were there, I loved all of the 80s stuff. I mean, I couldn't get enough of it. Were there creative choices that you wanted to incorporate with this one that maybe you wanted to do with the first, but it just didn't work out? And you're like, now sequel, I'm doing it. We're reaching for that.
Yeah, Amazon Games, classic part of Wonder Woman's origin story. But because we had the beach battle, that became just too much to try to do both in just a first act of a film. So immediately I was like, oh my God, we have to do the Amazon Games, and it was the perfect way to tell the little story that sets up what we're going to see. And then it was Wonder Woman at her full power. Like the mall scene was the other thing where I said I crave just seeing a low stakes, emotional, badass, amazing Wonder Woman saves the day scene. And so then those were the two things that I had to have in this movie.
Yeah, I had such a big grin during the two scenes you just talked about, as it just sets up this whole movie. Speaking of the beginning, we hear Hans Zimmer's like really grandiose score, and he's one of my favorite composers working today. What is then your relationship with him as a director? Like, what input do you have on like, here's kind of what I'm thinking of what I want the score to be like? Or does he just do his thing and you're like, yep, done, sold?
Everything he does is amazing. And so there's no wrong, bad piece of music he could write, but we have long conversations about what we're looking to make this feel like, how we're looking to change it, what I'm trying to say, what we want to culminate in together. We go back and forth and do lots of different, ideas. And so, yeah, it's very involved. He hit it out of the park. And I love the new theme that he created for her that you hear in the end credits and we echo throughout the film, where it's like he managed to take her original theme from Batman versus Superman and morph it into something so heroic and giant and beautiful. I'm just blown away by all of his score.
He's incredible. Like, that just makes me so happy to hear. I want to talk about Kristen Wiig too, because she is brilliant in this. Like, I think audiences are really going to see her in a new light. What was it about her, or when did you realize she's going to be Cheetah? We need to get Kristen.
I really wanted someone who played that friend turned frenemy. And so it was like, I knew she could nail the beginning. I think we all did. But the truth is, Kristen, even her funny stuff from SNL, is very character-based. It's like kind of deep, and it has some sort of deep sadness underneath some of the characters. And so I had full confidence in her acting chops and I just was so delighted to have that dynamic, even someone who's delightful. I think that goes such a long way.
Oh, well, that is so good to hear. Thank you so much, Patty. I'm so excited for this movie, for others to see this movie. It was a blast talking to you. Thank you.
Thank you. So good to talk to you.
Thank you.